My wife slapped me in front of her friends. I filed for divorce the next morning. She didn't slap me in private. She waited until the room was full. Crystal chandeliers, live band, 40 of her rich friends watching. And then my wife hit me. That was the moment I realized that the humiliation ritual I called my marriage had to end. Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm 30 years old. My wife Alina is 29. She grew up in a house with marble floors imported from Italy. I grew up in a house where rain leaked through the ceiling. Her family owned private jets. Mine shared one car. And somehow I thought love would make that irrelevant. It didn't. When we met in university, I was the scholarship kid. First in my class, thrift store suits, side jobs between lectures. Everyone made fun of me during the school term and wanted to be friends with me during exams. Alina, on the other hand, was the queen bee. Wealthy family, the kind of rich where people don't ask how much, they ask how many. After she got pregnant with our daughter Lisa, I was forced to marry her, but that's a story for another day. Her family didn't like me. I didn't fit the image, but I was smart, driven, safe. After the wedding, we moved into a mansion her father gifted us. I told myself it didn't matter, I'd build my own wealth eventually. I got a job at a solid company. Good salary, respectable position. I wasn't wealthy, but I was comfortable. But in her world, that was invisible. At family dinners, the comparisons were subtle at first, but they became increasingly more disrespectful. Her sister was married to a tech billionaire. Her brother invested in real estate overseas. Then her father would look at me. So, still working at that store? It was an office. Her mother once said, "We're just relieved Alina chose someone regular." Regular. Like I was an item on a shelf, not a man. In private, sometimes she could be warm, funny, soft, but she was mostly feral. Hardly anything I did ever made her happy. Around her friends, she was the worst. They joked about my background, about my budget taste, about how I married up and can now afford clean suits. At first, she'd squeeze my hand under the table, a silent apology. Over time, that stopped. Then she started joining in. Subtly at first. He didn't grow up like us. He's still adjusting to this lifestyle. He came from nothing. Each comment small enough to dismiss, but consistent enough to bruise. I told myself it didn't matter, because we had a daughter. She's 3, and when she runs to me yelling, "Daddy," nothing else feels important. So I swallowed it. The constant disrespect at family dinners, the jokes at parties, the way her father would correct me in conversations about things I understood better than he did, the way she'd yell at me in public or speak to me like I was a child. The night everything changed was her friend Melissa's birthday party. Big house, too much champagne, too many people who looked at me like I was a guest who overstayed. I wasn't drinking. I wanted to drive home early for our daughter. Her friends started the usual routine. "So, are you still in that entry-level department? Must be nice marrying into security. Are you investing her allowance wisely?" someone joked. Laughter. I looked beside me and saw that my wife had joined in on the laughter. I stayed quiet and started to walk away. Then my wife said, casually, "Relax, guys, he's lucky I picked him." That one landed differently. "You didn't pick me. You and your family forced me into this marriage," I wanted to say, but I held my tongue. I said her name softly. "That's not funny." She rolled her eyes. "Don't be dramatic." Melissa leaned in. "Oh no, did we hurt your feelings?" I looked at my wife. "Why do you let them talk about me like this?" "I would let them talk to you anyhow they want. Who the hell do you think you are?" She spat fiercely. I started to walk away. That's when she stood up and slapped me. The room went silent for a second. She looked at me like I had embarrassed her. "You do not walk out on me when I'm talking to you." Everyone was staring at the scene. I just looked at her. And I realized something. This wasn't a bad night. It wasn't the drinks either. This was who she'd been, and I've always known it. I just thought she'd change. I left the party quietly. The next morning, I called my lawyer. When she found out, she laughed. "You're not serious." I was. Then she got angry. "You think you're getting half of anything? My father will destroy you in court." "I'm not asking for anything. I don't want your house. I don't want your money. I don't want your cars. I just want out." She blinked.
That confused her. For years, I tolerated everything. The jokes, the condescension, the insults in private and in front of people. She thought I'd tolerate this too. When she realized I was serious, she panicked, crying, apologizing, blaming her friends, saying she was stressed, overwhelmed, that she didn't mean it. But she did mean it. You don't accidentally humiliate someone for years. You don't accidentally slap your husband in public. That wasn't stress, that was comfort. Comfort in knowing I wouldn't leave. She showed up to my office one afternoon demanding we'd talk this through. When I refused, she broke down in the lobby crying, and for a moment I almost folded, because I loved her once. Maybe part of me still does. But love without respect becomes slow humiliation, and I won't let my daughter grow up watching her father be diminished. The divorce wasn't explosive, it was quiet. Her family tried to pressure me, offered me promotions, offered me money, offered me understanding. I declined all of it. I moved into a small apartment I paid for myself. For the first time since I met her, everything around me was mine. She texted for weeks, then months, said she was in therapy, said she didn't realize how much she'd hurt me, said she always loved me even though she struggled to show it. Maybe that's true. Maybe she loved me in the only way she knew how. But love without respect isn't love, it's ownership. I didn't leave because of one slap. I left because it confirmed what I'd been ignoring for years. That in her world, I was not valued. So now I'm asking you, if someone humiliates you publicly and calls it a joke, is walking away weakness or is it self-respect? What would you have done if you were in the same or similar situation? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.